Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. If you're interested in all things beauty, makeup, skincare, hair care and a little bit of fashion, you're in the right place. And I hope you will take the time to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell beside it. So today I'm doing another in my little series of my weekend makeup looks, and this week I'm doing a 60s inspired look with false lashes and the wing, and but yet it's a 60s inspired look that you could wear today quite comfortably, and you know, the teased hair. So if you want to see how I've created this look, just keep watching. So I started off by applying my primer, which is my beauty base Sculpted by Aimee in Golden Glow, which contains hyaluronic acid and SPF 25 and other skin loving ingredients. So that gives a nice glow to the skin, but it also gives hold to the makeup. And I put on some Carter Beauty Covert concealer in Meringue to cover dark circles and to take down any redness. You see I always have redness on my cheeks, and also to take down any redness around my nose and on my chin due to allergies. Now I'm going to use Gosh Dextreme foundation in 002. So this is a lovely full coverage foundation. It's a really good colour match for me, and it should work well for this look. I'm going to go over my lips and over my eyelids and just blend down then onto my neck. Don't forget the ears. Might just pop a little more on my cheeks, so I'll put it directly onto the brush. So I just want that lovely perfect coverage, blank canvas. I'm happy with that base. I'm going to do my eyebrows next. I'm using my usual MUA micro, I can never remember the name, Micro Precision Eyebrow Pencil Brow Define. So it has the little spoolie and the tiny little micro pencil. So with it being a 60s inspired look, I need a nice definite brow. I'm just going to do my guideline there. They had quite defined brows in the 60s, so I'll do the other one off camera. Now, I'm going to go in with a little contour. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick Sculpting Contour. And I'm going to just find that, I want my cheekbones lifted, so right under the cheekbone there. And just warm up a little. I always like to sculpt my nose a little bit as well, and then a little down here. Just use the same brush as I used for my foundation, and that will help. I'm just literally tapping it in, and that will help it to blend nicely. I'm not sweeping and rubbing, I'm tapping. You could do that with your fingers as well, or with a sponge. Put a little more on this side. I want a nice subtle peachy cheek, so I'm going in with the Clinique Chubby Stick in Robust Rhubarb. I think some of you really liked this from one of my most recent videos and have ordered it. Let me know how you get on. And again, you're putting it on the cheekbone because you want to lift everything rather than pull everything down. And I'm going to use a different brush. This is a Sephora Pro Core Diffuser, and I just, again, just tapping that in, not rubbing. And this gives a lovely glow. And you can just, as you apply it and as you tap it into the skin, you can see, do you need to apply more or do you need to tone it down a little? I always think it's easier to apply more than try and tone it down. For eyes, I have already put a little bit of concealer and foundation on my lids just to even things out. And for today's look, I'm going to use two colours from the Charlotte Tilbury Stars in Your Eyes palette. This one here, I've used it before, but you don't need to use this palette, you don't at all. It's just the colours that suit it, because I need a very light matte creamy white, and I need a matte, you know, one of the browns. I'm going to apply with a little flat blender brush, and I'm just going to go into that lovely light colour there. And apply it all over my lid. And I'm going to take it up a little over my crease onto the brow bone. So it's literally from brow bone to lash line. If you look at any photographs of makeup looks from the 60s, you will notice that they very often have a very bright lid and then a very subtle crease colour. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. So I need a nice tapered but a fluffy brush, and I'm going in with this one here, which is a nice chocolatey brown. But I'll apply it very carefully. So just let your brush find your crease, like that. I'm going to bring it up and out. A little fluffy brush to just sort of blend that in a bit. And then I'm going to get a more detailed little brush, this one, back into that dark brown, and I'm going to take it as almost as a wing out from the outer corner of my eye. Wings were very big in the 60s, weren't they? I'm going to go back in with my flat shader brush and go back into that cream. What I might do is use this really flat little brush here. Just literally into the socket, just under the socket there. And you can kind of go, you can even go over that to make it even more subtle and to bring all the, make sure you have no lines and to bring it all together. And then I'm going to touch up my brow bone again. I'm going to use a gel liner, which is the Carter Beauty Supreme Gel liner, which I love. The brush is in it, and you just It's a great liner. Very easy to use, and this is from someone who's not used to using gel liners, never really gravitated towards them, but I find this amazing. So I'm going to start at the inner corner of my lid, just along my lash line, and I'm going to keep the line thin at the start because, as I've said so many times, and I say to myself, you're better to add to it than try to take away. So and I'll do the other off camera. And then just to give a little more smokiness and intensity, I'm going to line with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk liner, which is in like a very dark brown. So I'm just going to line my upper waterline. I'm going to try a little trick that I know Marilyn Monroe did, and it is a kind of a 60s trend as well, I think, where she kind of drew a little, like a lash here, and it actually created like a shadow, like the shadow of the upper lashes, if you know what I mean. I am going to curl my lashes and I'm going to put on some false lashes. And I think I'll do that off camera. Now I'm going to just add in a little mascara, and I want a lengthening one. So this is the Carter Beauty Come Hither Lengthening Mascara. And I'm just going to apply a little to bring this two together. Now I have literally gone back over my lips with some foundation because I want to give myself a fuller look. And I'm going to use MAC Spice, which is teeny tiny. So I'm going to overline my lips with this. So you can see I'm not hugely overlining, but there is a difference. I'm just going to blot my lips. So I've chosen Blankety by MAC. And a little highlight, I think, on top of the cheekbone, because you want the light to hit there. A little on the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, just where you think that the light might hit. And a tiny bit on my brow bone. This is MAC Hush. It's a cream base. So I'm going to set a little with Carter Beauty Setting Standards baking powder in natural, and I only want a small amount. So I'm using a very small little brush, and just kind of where I feel my makeup might wear away. And just actually, before you powder under your eyes, make sure that your under eye concealer hasn't settled, and if it has, just give it a little pat and then go over it with a tiny bit of powder. That's the finished look. It's 60s inspired. I hope you can see where that little like a little shadow there for my upper lashes. It's created just there. So I'm going to go fix my hair and show you the finished 60s inspired look. So I'm back with the finished look. I teased my hair, back combed it as best as I could. So I think that's a nice, it's a sort of a modern day take on a 1960s makeup, one that you could wear out. And yeah, I actually really like this look. So let me know what you think. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you very soon in the next video. Take care. Bye.